guys, welcome to the new episode of Pinoy in Australia. Today we are going to tackle the problem of the oil leak in the oil cooler of Toyota Kluger, and at the same time this problem also occur in the different model of vehicle of Toyota. What are those models? The three other models of the vehicle of Toyota that are affected in this kind of problem is the Toyota Lexus, Toyota Senna, and Toyota Venza. So all those model of Toyota are affected with this kind of problem because they are sharing the same technology. So the design of the engine oil cooler are the same. So what we are going to do right now is I will show you how to fix it. I will show you what are the tools that needed to replace the parts, and I will also show you what are the upgrade that Toyota made to fix this problem. So guys, continue watching this video so it might help you to fix the problem of your Toyota Kluger, Highlander, Venza, Lexus, and Senna. So those are the cars of Toyota that are affected on this kind of problem. Okay guys, watch the video. These are the tools that you need to fix this kind of problem. So you need a 3/8 drive ratchet with 3/8 drive extension, 1/4 drive ratchet with 1/4 drive extension, and all this jacket are needed also. This is 12 millimeter deep socket, 1/2 and 3/4. This one is short one socket, 1/2 and 3/4. This one is 10 millimeter 1/4 drive and 1/2 drive short and long socket. And you also need spanner 12 millimeter, a clip remover, because the bottom of the engine is covered with plastic. There's a cover there, and it is secured by a trim clip, and you need to remove the clip, and it's also secured with nut. So you need the ratchet, this one, and this 10 millimeter socket to remove the bolt that's securing that cover in the bottom of the engine. You also need this screwdriver and Phillips. So when it comes to remove the stud, you need this torque socket, particularly this size E8. So usually you buy this one in a set. This is how you remove it. This is the actual defective component. So this component is secured with six bolt and nuts. So in this portion, this area and the one in the bottom is secured with nut with stud. In the middle, this is secured with a bolt. On the other side, this hole is secured with bolt, and this one on the side and also on the other side is secured with nut with stud. So when it comes to removing this component, remove first all the bolts and nuts, and after that remove the studs on the right hand side of the pipe. So there is stud here, there is stud there. You need to remove that stud so you can take out this component. Removing the nut and bolt is not sufficient. You need to remove the stud. Once you remove the stud, clean the surface where the flange is sitting and put new gasket and put a new component oil cooler pipe. So in the next video you will see the parts that is modified by Toyota, and I will also explain in the next video what happened to the old component. Okay guys, what's the continuation of the video? Guys, this is my Toyota Kluger. It is 2008 year model. So this is the one that have problem with the engine oil cooler hose. So this is not the only model of the vehicle of Toyota that is affected with the problem. Toyota Lexus, Toyota Highlander, Toyota Venza, and Toyota Sienna are affected with the same kind of issue, because those vehicles that I have mentioned are sharing the same type of design of engine oil cooler. So right now, this is the actual component that is having an issue. That is the engine oil cooler pipe. But this pipe also contained with rubber, so it's also jammed with the rubber. So that rubber, that area that I'm pointing, that's where the oil leak appeared on my vehicle. So when I check the rubber, it's very hard. It becomes brittle because this component is exposed to extreme heat and also in cold during the change of climate, and during also during after use it becomes cold, and during use exposed to very hot temperature, the parts become, the rubber become brittle. This component is placed near the catalytic converter, near the exhaust manifold. This catalytic converter is very hot. It's like an oven. So the temperature of the catalytic converter is affecting the quality of the rubber. So this component is placed in between the catalytic converter of the exhaust manifold and the AC compressor. I just want to remind you that this video is originally recorded in Tagalog language, that is Filipino language. And what I did is I edited the video and used English language so other viewers can understand the video. As we all know, video is can be accessed all over the world. So different nation can view this video. So I prefer to edit it and put into English language so others can understand. So my aim here is to inform the people how to fix it. Now on the screen, that what you are seeing right now is that is the upgraded version of the engine oil cooler. It's made of full metal. They removed the rubber portion of the oil cooler pipe. So that is the solution made by the Toyota company. The cost of this engine oil cooler pipe is 210 Australian dollar, because I'm based here in Australia in Brisbane, so it's cost 210 Australian dollar. This problem happened on my car at 270,000 kilometers. So if your vehicle is around 250,000 kilometers, I just suggest you better replace it. because the component is not really expensive. It's only 270,000 at not 200, 210 dollar, Australian dollar. That's the cost of the component. It's better to do the preventive fix than to experience the breakdown in the highway, or the worst scenario is you are traveling on out of town and you are experiencing this problem on very difficult area. So right now I'm going to show you where is the location of this component. Okay, that component that I'm pointing, that is the catalytic converter. So that catalytic converter is very hot, and that is the portion where the other end of the oil cooler pipe is attached, and that is the other portion where the other end of the oil cooler pipe is attached. So it is secured by 6 assorted bolt, nut, and stud. So that catalytic converter is very hot during operation. It might reach around to 500 up to 700 degrees centigrade. I had researched in internet in the Toyota owners forum that some of the owner of this vehicle experienced this kind of problem as early as 150,000 kilometers. So I think it's much better to replace the component at 150,000 kilometers so you won't experience breakdown, and also it make your engine safe. Okay guys, on the screen I'm showing that I already fitted the new oil cooler pipe. Right now I'm pointing the spring portion of the oil cooler pipe. That is the pipe that leaked on the old one. That is where the rubber hose is fitted on that portion. So when you fit the new parts, make sure that there is no oil leak on both planes on that area. Make sure that the gasket is fitted properly, no oil leak coming out, and make sure the bolts and nuts and stud are properly tightened. So on that portion also you need to check that one, make sure that there is no oil leak. According to my research, some vehicle experience this kind of problem at 150,000 kilometers. So it's much better to replace the component at around 100,000 kilometers. The component is only $210 Australian dollar. That is very cheap compared to have a CIS engine. So it's much better to fix it early than to experience breakdown in the middle of nowhere where help is hard to find. In my case, I experienced this problem at 270,000 kilometers, and I'm really lucky that the leak happened in the front of my garage. So we just arrived from Costco. After we parked the vehicle, my son seen the oil leak on the floor of the garage. So then I check it, and I just found out that the leak is coming from the damaged rubber hose of the oil cooler. So I hope this video will help you and help you not to experience what I have experienced. Okay guys, what are the signs that will tell you that you're experiencing this kind of problem. So the first sign is, you can see it on the dashboard. The engine oil pressure warning light will light on. So that red like a genie lamp will appear on the dashboard. So the computer is telling you that your oil pressure is going down to the minimum limit. So when that thing appeared, you should turn off the vehicle immediately. So what is the second sign that you have this problem? The engine will have bad noise. And if you come on that situation, in that point, that is bad, because it means that your component, that your moving parts component inside your engine is already experiencing some damage. And the worst scenario, the vehicle will totally shut down because it will cease because of no lubrication. So I hope, guys, you will not experience that kind of problem. You will not be on that kind of situation, because rebuilding the engine is too expensive. There are some point that the price of rebuilding the engine, including the labor and parts, is very close to the total price of new engine. So some owners, when they experience this kind of problem, they replace the whole engine, because the difference is very small in between the rebuilding the engine and replacing the engine. So if the difference of somewhere around 5,000, 10,000, it's better to put new engine on it than to rebuild the old one. So guys, if you like this video, please like the video and press the subscribe button, and also press the notification bell, so every time I make a video, you will be notified, and it will give you some more information about fixing vehicle. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Bye.